Scene script. Have you ever wondered why some websites or apps just feel more intuitive and user-friendly than others, even though they might be less feature-rich? Welcome to the world of aesthetics and usability. It's a realm where beauty meets functionality, creating a harmonious blend that heightens user experience. Aesthetics in this context doesn't just refer to the visual appeal of a product, but also its overall design, including its layout, typography, color scheme, and more. First, let's establish what usability is. Usability refers to how easily a user can interact with a product or a system. It's about making products user-friendly and intuitive. But where does aesthetics fit into this? Here's the interesting part. Aesthetics enhances usability. Yes, you heard that right. A product that is aesthetically pleasing is perceived to be easier to use. Now, you might be wondering, why is that so? Well, it's all about perception. When a product is visually appealing, it creates a positive first impression. This positive impression influences the user's perception of the product's usability. They assume that if the product looks good, it must be good. This is known as the aesthetic usability effect. But it's not just about the first impression. Aesthetics also plays a crucial role in maintaining user interest and engagement. A visually appealing product is more likely to hold the user's attention and keep them engaged for longer periods. It also enhances user satisfaction and can even evoke positive emotions. For UX designers, this means that aesthetics should be a key consideration when designing a product. It's not enough to just focus on functionality. The product also needs to be visually appealing to enhance its usability. Remember, a product that is both functional and aesthetically pleasing is more likely to provide a superior user experience. And a superior user experience leads to higher user satisfaction, which ultimately translates into success for the product. As we dive deeper, you'll understand why good design is not just about functionality, but also about aesthetics. Enter the aesthetic usability effect, a concept that might explain this phenomenon. The aesthetic usability effect is a concept that's making waves in the world of user experience design. It's a principle that posits that products that are aesthetically pleasing are perceived to be easier to use than those that are not. Sounds intriguing, right? Let's break it down a bit. Imagine you're shopping for a new smartphone. You have two options in front of you. One is sleek, shiny, and visually stunning. The other, not so much. Even if the less attractive phone has superior technical specifications, you're likely to be drawn to the more attractive one. That's the aesthetic usability effect in action. It's not just about superficial beauty, though. The aesthetics of a product can significantly impact its usability. When a product is aesthetically pleasing, people tend to be more forgiving of minor usability issues. They're also more likely to perceive it as more user-friendly, even if it isn't, technically speaking. This effect is rooted in our psychology. Our brains are wired to respond positively to things that are visually pleasing. It's an evolutionary trait that has helped us survive and thrive as a species. When we see something beautiful, our brains release dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with feelings of pleasure and satisfaction. This dopamine rush makes us feel good, and we associate that feeling with the object of our admiration. In the context of product design, this means that beautiful products make us feel good, and we're more likely to perceive them as easy to use. But it's not just about making products look pretty. The aesthetic usability effect has profound implications for the way we design products. It means that aesthetics and usability are deeply interconnected, and designers need to strike a balance between the two to create products that are both beautiful and functional. This effect, though subtle, has profound implications on the way we design and perceive products. Let's take a look at a real-world example. Apple Inc., a company renowned for its focus on aesthetics and usability. When we think of a brand that has seamlessly blended aesthetics with usability, Apple Inc. invariably floats to the top. From the elegant curves of the iPhone to the sleek design of the MacBook, Apple's products are a perfect embodiment of the aesthetic usability effect. Consider the iPhone, Apple's flagship product, The interface is not just visually appealing, but also intuitive, making it easy for users to navigate through various features and applications. The clean, minimalistic design reduces cognitive load, allowing users to focus on the task at hand. This is a classic example of how Apple uses aesthetics to enhance usability. Now, let's turn our attention to the MacBook. With its sleek aluminum body, backlit keyboard, and sharp Retina display, the MacBook is a sight to behold. But it's not just about looks. The MacBook's design also enhances its usability. The large trackpad, for instance, facilitates easy navigation, while the backlit keyboard allows for comfortable typing, even in low-light conditions. Apple's dedication to aesthetics and usability is not confined to its products alone. It extends to its software too. The macOS, for instance, boasts of a clean, uncluttered design that is pleasing to the eye and easy to navigate. Its intuitive user interface makes it a favorite among users, further reinforcing the aesthetic usability effect. Apple stores too are a testament to this principle. The open, minimalist design, coupled with the use of glass and metal, creates an inviting atmosphere. The layout is designed to facilitate easy movement and exploration, making the shopping experience enjoyable and hassle-free for customers. Apple's approach to design is a clear demonstration of how aesthetics can enhance usability. By creating products that are not just beautiful but also user-friendly, Apple has managed to create a loyal customer base and maintain its position as a market leader. Apple's success is a testament to the power of combining aesthetics with usability. But what's the science behind the aesthetic usability effect? Why do we find aesthetically pleasing products easier to use? Well, the answer lies in our brains. Let's delve a bit deeper. Our brain, a complex and intricate organ, has evolved over millions of years. This evolution has hardwired certain behaviors and responses into our system. One such response is our affinity towards beauty. We are instinctively drawn to objects and environments that are visually pleasing. This is not only because they give us joy, but also because our ancestors associated beauty with safety, abundance, and well-being. Now, how does this tie in with usability? When we come across a product or interface that is aesthetically pleasing, our brain automatically associates it with positive qualities. We perceive it to be more efficient, reliable, and valuable. This implicit association is what forms the basis of the aesthetic usability effect. But there's another factor at play here: our cognitive load. Cognitive load refers to the amount of mental effort required to use a product or service. The more intuitive and visually pleasing a design is, the lower our cognitive load. This makes the product easier to use and understand. In essence, a beautiful design eases our cognitive load, creating a seamless user experience. This is not to say that aesthetics should overshadow functionality. Instead, they should work hand in hand. Aesthetically pleasing designs can indeed make a product seem easier to use. But if the functionality is poor, the user's initial positive perception may quickly turn negative. Research also suggests that the aesthetic usability effect is stronger when the task is more ambiguous or when the user is less familiar with the task. This means that a good design can be particularly beneficial in helping users navigate unfamiliar or complex tasks. Understanding this natural bias can help UX designers create more effective and user-friendly products. And it's not just about making things look pretty. It's about creating a design that complements our brain's natural tendencies, facilitating a smooth interaction between the user and the product. So, what have we learned about the aesthetic usability effect and its importance in UX design? Firstly, we delved into the core concept of the aesthetic usability effect. We understood it as a phenomenon where users perceive aesthetically pleasing designs as more intuitive and easier to use. This effect plays a pivotal role in the field of UX design, impacting how users interact with products and services. We then dove deeper into the implications of this effect on UX design. Aesthetic appeal does not merely accentuate the visual aspect of a product. It significantly influences user behavior, perceptions, and overall experience. A well-designed, visually attractive interface can create a positive user experience, foster user satisfaction, and increase user engagement. Our journey further led us to the case study of Apple Inc., a company that has masterfully employed the aesthetic usability effect. Apple's success story is a testament to the power of aesthetics, showcasing how a sleek, intuitive design can captivate users and carve a niche in a competitive market. Apple's design philosophy, which marries aesthetics and usability, has not only enhanced user experience but also propelled the brand to its iconic status. Lastly, we explored the science behind the aesthetic usability effect. Human beings are visual creatures, and our brains are wired to appreciate beauty. This inherent inclination towards aesthetics can be leveraged in UX design, making interfaces not only functional but also visually engaging. In conclusion, the aesthetic usability effect is a powerful tool in the arsenal of UX designers. It underscores the importance of aesthetics in usability, urging designers to create visually appealing, intuitive, and user-friendly interfaces. As we wrap up, it's essential to remember that while aesthetics can significantly enhance usability, it should not compromise functionality. A visually stunning design that lacks usability is like a beautiful car that can't be driven. It's pleasing to the eye, but ultimately it fails to serve its purpose. Remember, aesthetics and usability go hand in hand. As UX designers, it's our job to strike the right balance between the two.